My name is Christy Hunter and I'm a dietitian, and before you go covering up your plates, because you don't want me to see what you ate, don't worry. My goal is to do some simple tips that can help empower you through proper nutrition to live a healthier life. Number one, make it a priority to eat real foods. We spend a lot of our time at work, in our car, going to and from, so you've got to create that healthy food environment at all those places. So when you're shopping at the grocery store, the goal is to kind of shop around the outside of the perimeter of the store. When you shop on the inside of those aisles, those foods tend to be higher in artificial ingredients, higher in sugar, higher in sodium, higher in fat. I kind of like to challenge the grocery store cashier, and my apologies to any of you in the room that are grocery store cashiers, because I like to personally think, okay, how many of these things in my buggy are they going to have to pick up and go deet, 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 deet? If they can sit there and go deet, 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 deet with all of my groceries, that means that I didn't do a good job. But if I have to sit there and she has to go, then that means that I'm getting more real foods. This is what happens, I bet, at most of your homes. You go to work, you come home, it's maybe 6 o'clock when you get home, and you say, what do you want for dinner? I don't know, what do you want? I don't know, maybe some chicken? When you're planning your meal right now, what's the first thing that you think about? Meat, exactly. I want you to do the reverse. I actually want you to think about the fruits and vegetables first. We're not on the Food Network here, people. Nobody's coming into your house to examine what your plate looks like. You don't have to make it a big production. The other thing the American Heart Association tells us is to incorporate fish 2 times a week. So when I tell my clients that, they say, oh, I'm so good at that. I go to that local seafood place and I get flounder. Well, what comes with the flounder? Hush puppies. What else? French fries. When I'm talking about incorporating fish twice a week, I'm talking about the ones that are good for our heart. That salmon, the tuna, the sardines, the halibut, the mackerel. So get creative and start incorporating fish 2 times a week. When I talk to clients and I tell them that I want them to include snacks in their day, they're like, really? They're shocked. And I'm like, yes, I want you to include snacks in your day. So let's go back to what your breakfast was today. If your breakfast included a bowl of cereal and a glass of milk, then maybe you can incorporate for a mid-morning snack a piece of fruit. Some great snack ideas include pieces of fruit, low-fat dairy such as a glass of milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, mixed nuts, raw vegetables. The most amount of fat we should have in a day is 67 grams of fat. But then when we start talking about the ways that you are getting fats in your diet, you can justify it all day long. Christy, I went to that steakhouse and I did good. I did not get the French fries. Nope. I remember you saying that that was bad. So you know what I did? I got the sweet potato. And with that sweet potato, you know, comes 2 scoops of butter, right? When you eat those 2 scoops of butter, friends, that is 22 grams of fat right there. And not only fat, but it's the bad fat. It's the saturated fat that is very detrimental to our hearts. Eat breakfast every day. Now, you're going to tell me, but I'm just not hungry in the morning, Christy. I'm just not. Well, guess what? That means that your body quit sending you signals long ago. You didn't listen, so it just stopped. So just like your car, what it does is it starts slowing everything down and runs less efficiently. Be a good role model for increased physical activity. Be that person at the workplace that says, hey, let's pack our lunch tomorrow and go for a walk. Be that person in your family that says, hey kids, let's after dinner go outside and play. But what I want to challenge you to do is to think of one thing, one simple thing that you can do in the next 2 weeks to lower your risk for heart disease. You are worth it, you are important, and you deserve it, okay? So stop putting yourself as a low priority and then take charge today. Thank you very much.